Welcome YouTube. This is gonna be my first ever video I made, I guess posting on YouTube. I am having a major problem with one of the flagship appliances from Jennair. It's their dual oven, I guess, with the microwave V2. I guess retails over $5,100 for this unit right here. This is actually a second unit now. Was replaced under warranty less than 2 days ago. Pretty much the problem that I'm having is simple. I'm trying to bake something, either if it's a cake or meat, as I'm going to be showing you guys on this test right now. And for some reason the temperature will get there actually to 350 degrees or 400 degrees or whatever temperature you set, and it's pretty much spot on, measured with a basic device that you guys can find at any Home Depot or Lowe's, a thermometer. And the problems I'm having will not maintain the actual temperature. So it's gonna go to 350 degrees like I said right now. Once it gets there, it will drop. Last time I calculated with average temperatures and minutes, it will drop every, I would say 10 to 15 Fahrenheit every 2 minutes or so. So even though the display, which I will show you guys in a bit, even though the display will show 350 degrees preheating cycle, and then once it's preheated it's gonna go to bake, it's gonna show 350, but that's just the set temperature. With that thermometer inside the oven, you guys are gonna see in a bit that the temperature will be dropping significantly. So in a matter of 10 to 15 minutes, the temperature in the oven will get, I don't know, 250 degrees, 240 degrees, and it will just keep going down, keep going down. I spoke to Jennair. Like I said, this is my second oven. I spoke to Jennair. They sent at least 5 or 6 different technicians. They replaced motherboards. They replaced this unit, which is this whole panel has to be replaced. They thought maybe there's some electronic malfunction of some kind. They did replace that as well, and that didn't help this case here. So it's extremely disappointing. You have this for over a year, used it maybe 5 or 6 different times, and like I said, I could not figure out why my food will not bake. If you guys look at my kitchen, I do have high-end appliances like this Samsung Chef Edition oven here, and now like I said, make probably another video to show you guys the temperature difference, and if it drops. Like I said, I did do the tests, and the temperature actually did not drop like it is here. It was maintained around 300. If you set it up at 350, it was around 360, 365, but it was within that range. And based on reading online, that is acceptable range. If you can continue looking at my kitchen, I also have a Samsung Chef Edition dishwasher, and also Samsung, they call it Hub, also their flagship refrigerator, which I really love, but probably I will make another video because I do have a couple issues with that as well, which Samsung said they're gonna fix. They never did. It's I would say maybe like software issue, not really the hardware issue like I'm having with my Jennair, but it's definitely an issue with this unit right here. So I will be back in just a second. I'm gonna set all my thermometers and all the good stuff. Temperature right now is at 150 degrees, so it'll take probably another 5 minutes or so to get to the temperature. And I'm gonna start recording again. So I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. And we're gonna be, I guess, seeing the difference, what the actual display says, the temperature should be at, and what the actual temperature is inside the oven. All right, I'll get back to you guys in a minute. All right, welcome back, YouTube. So here you go, test begin. We have a preheat complete at 350 degrees. Let's just simulate a quick insert of, I guess, your food plate, whatever you want to do. So let me quickly open it and close it. For example, the food is inside. Now the preheat complete went away, and now it's supposed to be baking at 350 degrees. Like I said, I did open the door, so I don't mind the temperature to be going up, or I'm sorry, to going down and then going up. It's normal with the heating cycle. So right now it says 351 degrees, and it's pretty much spot on what the temperature should be. If you wait and look, you're gonna see the temperature will be constantly dropping. I did close, even though this is self-automatic closing doors, whatever you want to call it, they automatically close for you, so you don't even have to do anything. Even though I maybe thought maybe the seal is bad or something happened, like that's what I was thinking with the first version. Unfortunately, the brand new unit that arrived, it's doing exactly the same thing. But anyway, I'm doing it, closing it, just pushing it slightly, and you're gonna see that it's actually slowly moving with the seal. So I just pushed it in all the way as far as I can, and all I will is pretty much just wait. Temperature right now is 348 degrees, and as you see, it will be dropping. It's already at 347, 346, and it will be keep going down. The fan just turned on less than a second ago, so I know the heat cycle turned on again. You will heat it up a couple of degrees. The temperature will go up, as you see here. And then unfortunately, after the fan turned off, which will happen in a second, it probably just did. Yes, it just did. So now the heating, I guess, cycle, it's off. And now you're gonna see the temperature will be dropping in a second. And like I said, I'm here with you guys for less than 1 minute now. And the temperature dropped already below 5 degrees. And like I said, 5 degrees is really no big deal. I will be making similar video to show you the difference on the Chef Edition oven. And you guys are gonna see that, you know what, might as well just start it now. So you guys are gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna click on bake, 350 degrees. I'm only using the top level. This one, believe it or not, preheats much quicker than Jennair does, but that's like I said, that's another thing. It is bigger, so maybe that's why, but it is much slower than that one. So let's go back to the temperature here. The temperature now shows 341 degrees, right? And like I said, it will go up slowly because I just heard the fan kicking in and now it's off. So let's look. It's 341 degrees. It's dropping down. And like I said, this is unacceptable. They pretty much tell me 10 degrees is fine. And I'll be okay with it if it's 10 degrees. You know, I can actually go inside the settings and try to calibrate it. I can make it change like 10 degrees. And if I do that, like for example, I make it 20 degrees, because that's another thing that the tech try to do. He put 25 degrees adjustments on the actual thermostat. So my cycle, when I set it at 350 degrees, the temperature inside actually went almost to 380 degrees. In some cases, that's pretty much unacceptable. You cannot have a crazy heat like that over 30 degrees difference when it's preheating and then it drops. And like I said, even though with the adjustment, 10 minutes later, it was below 300 degrees. So that temperature adjustment deal did not work. So I will not even try it with this one, even though I already did. I'm just not gonna waste my time to put this on the video to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's look at it again. It's already at 333 degrees, 334. Like I said, it will drop. The fan just turned off, so it will be dropping in a second. It's gonna have to go up first, and then it's gonna go down. And like I said, I can come back to you guys here in the next 5 minutes or so. So you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And then I'm gonna actually switch the thermometer and put it in there, and you guys are gonna see exactly what oven should do. So hopefully when Jennair will be watching this video, they're not gonna tell me that, you know, I'm making this up, or, you know, I really wanted to address this issue because I really like the oven. Samsung, believe it or not, just released a double oven with a microwave combo. So if, for example, this is not gonna go too well, which looks like it will not, most likely I will be getting that. So it's gonna match. I'm gonna have all Samsung appliances. Like I said, I'm really happy, excited with the other ones. I don't have any problems except a couple software glitches. which last time I talked to Samsung, they did say it's another company that is doing the software for them, but the hardware portion as far as the refrigerator has no problem. So, but like I said, that's gonna be another video. Let's look at this quickly before I turn it off. 350 degrees should be right. We are already at 326. So, and it will be dropping. That's already 25 degrees of the actual set temperature. The only way, only way to make this actually work, like I said, I don't know if it's a glitch or whatever it is, I have to come here every 2 to 3 minutes, press bake, and then 350 degrees. That's the only way. So what's gonna happen now, after I do that, right? Let's do this. After I do that, it will actually show you that the temperature inside the oven is 330 degrees. So it knows the temperature. So I know for a fact that the temperature, the thermometer, is nothing wrong with it. So, because that clearly shows is the temperature. If you look at that, that pretty much should be more or less over here, which it is a couple degrees lower. But once again, in a second, this temperature will be actually going up because now it's actually doing the preheating cycle. So now the fans will stay on for a very long time and it will go back up to 350 degrees and this will be climbing around a minute or two. So you guys will see exactly in a minute what I'm talking about. But that's the only way I can figure out to pretty much have something accomplished in here. The temperature wise, it's gonna hold it only for like a minute. After that, that's it. So like I said, it's waste of time, garbage. When I pay so much money for this unit, I expect the best because this is supposed to be the best stuff that you can get for your house that still looks nice and it doesn't look like an you know, like a commercial grade appliances, this heavy duty bulky looking thing. So as you see, the temperature slowly going up. It's already at 335 and it is 335, 338. You see it's going up. That's the only way I can crack this system. So, and my other unit, it's already on. It's already preheated. You see how much faster this temperature went up compared to this. It took like 7 minutes versus 3. So you see exactly what I'm talking about. But you know what? I will come back in 10 minutes. This will go up. Unfortunately, the countdown will start again because you're gonna see it's going to 355 degrees. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna go probably to 360. And then this will show the same. And like I said, the temperature is slightly off because the other temperature, the thermometer, I'm sorry, it's in the back. This was in the middle, so, you know, a couple of degrees here and there, that's normal. That's perfectly fine, and I'm okay with that. The only thing I'm not okay with is in 10 minutes is gonna be 280 degrees or whatever the case might be, and that's unacceptable. All right, guys, I'll be back in 10 minutes. You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, well, quick update. 5 minutes later after I recorded the previous video, like I said, it's the 350 degrees. I did restart it, so I paused the video for a little bit to get the temperature up and then down again. Couple minute difference, I would say no more than 5. You just check this temperature out, guys. 312 degrees and dropping. This is unacceptable from anybody. I mean, $250 oven, I'm sure in Home Depot will not do this, what this unit is doing. I mean, everything is exactly the same. I did not open it. The doors are pushed all the way in. I did test the microwave on top, which I will show you the video, guys, as well in just a second. I'm gonna heat it up to show you the difference, but just check this out, guys. Nothing inside, everything is closed shut. The fans are spinning. Another thing I will add, just last night update came through. It was a version, I believe 13.0, supposed to fix a couple things here and there. I think it was just more software wise for the iPhone app or Android app as well, that is working pretty cool. You can turn the oven on and off and set up different things, change the settings and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, very fancy machine, but check this out, guys. It's gonna be close to 50 degrees in less than 10 minutes. That's just simply unacceptable. This drives me crazy. This just cannot happen. I mean, I hope Jennair will be watching this as well, because I couldn't find any video that is even close to what I'm doing to show him exactly the problem, show him the steps, what I did. And this is a brand new unit as well. So like I said, initially I thought maybe my first unit, something wrong. There's a hole on the side. I don't know, there's something wasn't done properly, whatever the case might be. But in my opinion, something like this simple bake feature, this thing has over other 20 or 25 different cycles that you can use, and this is like the basic feature bake that anybody's using. I mean, simple feature, guys. Check this out. It's already at 308 degrees, and like I said, it will be dropping here in just a second. I mean, this is unacceptable. I will be back in just a minute to show you how low this thing will actually go in a couple minutes. You guys see right now it's 7:11 p.m. New York Eastern time. I'll be back in just a second to show you guys exactly what I mean. All right, guys, me and my dog are back. We're gonna give you guys a little update here. After 10 minutes, like I said, more or less takes 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, the temperature of the oven, of course it turned off. Let me turn it back on. The temperature dropped significantly, and let me see, is it still on? No. Maybe my battery died. Nope, still not. All right, so like I said, the temperature was around 230 degrees, which, like I said, in my opinion, that's literally crazy. So around 230 degrees, 225, something like that, that's what it is. So guys, after 15 minutes, I lost 120 degrees. That is simply unacceptable. I did use bake feature, and I did use also convection bake. It did exactly the same, maybe slightly slower since the fan was pretty much spinning all the time, but that's the only thing I'm getting. So what I'm gonna do now is just to show you guys the difference. I will fire up my Samsung as I promised. I will also include the model of this Samsung in the video when I put everything together. But anyway, I will be back in a couple minutes. Let this preheat. Like I said, we will find out exactly the temperature. I'm going to show you exactly, guys, what I mean as far as the temperature goes, and how fast it drops, how fast. Anyway, guys, welcome back. Like I promised, I'm going to shoot a short video about the flagship Samsung appliance induction version, which I love. I can't imagine even cooking on anything else. So anyway, so convection bake took around 3 minutes to preheat, 3 to 4 minutes, extremely fast. I'm going to show you guys the difference. The temperature is set as 400 degrees. You're going to see more options if you click this button there. Everything lights up. And it is 400 degrees set. The temperature that it's actually reading right now shows 411, 412 degrees. And like I said, that temperature will be around 10 degrees. It will not go below 400 degrees ever. So I can actually calibrate this if I want, but I don't think we have a need for that, because like I said, this oven maintains this temperature extremely well. I can leave this for 1 full hour and the temperature will always be within 10 degrees of desired temperature. Like you see, it goes up again. I just heard the click, so the heat turns on, and it's gonna go up and down, and like I said, it will never ever do anything else. And this temperature will be exactly the same on the upper unit or the lower unit by pressing this number, and you select the temperature simply just like that. So for example, up temperature is 400. I can set this up at 350 if I like. Boom, preheating, and now it's actually showing you the difference. That you know, upper unit has 400 degrees, the bottom is preheating now. If you open it, it looks just like that. It's called Flex Dual. It's pretty much divided. Like I said, you can have cakes on the top, anything else on the bottom. I mean, it works extremely well. Never had any problems. So I will turn the bottom oven off. I left the convection of 400 on the top, and I will show you how fast this thing will recover. Actually, extremely fast. Within a couple minutes, I mean, the temperature is going to be right at 400. Like I said, this is by far the most stable oven I ever had as far as recovery time and precision. You know, that's exactly what I like. I like to be precise. I like this thing to be on and maintain the temperature that I requested. So it doesn't matter what I do, this is working great, top or bottom, even including the induction. I did a couple tests as far as the temperature goes. on maintaining the temperature or the water temperature on the actual unit, and like I said, worked extremely well. I could not be happier with this unit. So like I said, should you buy Jennair? Probably not, guys. I mean, a lot of problems I had from day one. A lot of arguing on the phone to get this unit replaced, and I mean, it was just a nightmare. Like you see, it's brand new unit, not even single scratch anywhere, oil spills, none of that. I mean, it's brand new, everything, all the seals are installed correctly. As far as I'm concerned, I don't see any problems with that. But like I said, it will not maintain the temperature if your life depends on it. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. So beware, buyers. Be aware this unit is not as advertised. It's not working great. It's total waste of money, in my opinion, until they get this thing fixed, replaced again, or whatever they have to do. Like I said, I am extremely disappointed. I just can't do this. Like I said, I will not use it anymore. The only thing I'm using over here is the microwave unit on top, which so far I didn't have any problems. Everything is working on top like it should. But like I said, that's about it. It's a nice picture, beautiful color screen. No complaints about that. But as far as baking in it, total disaster. So that's about it. Like I said, you guys can look at this temperature here. It's set at 400 degrees. Right now it's at 390, and it will eventually go slowly up to the actual temperature that you set. But like I said, other than that, I mean, I have absolutely zero complaints about this unit. Shows 395, and it should be at 400 in just a second. It's going up already. So, well, that's about it. This is my video. I should say my first video on YouTube. Hopefully a lot of users will find this useful, and hopefully they will do their research before they invest over $5,000, maybe close to $6,000, and you end up not returning it too, because there's no really return policy on those units. Once you buy it, you're pretty much stuck with it. A lot of companies will not accept, because of the price, the weight, and this whole units have to be installed in the wall. So once you remove everything, they just don't like the the return of this product. So like I said, buyers, be aware, watch out for the model. A friend of mine had V1 version, and with the double oven, he had exactly the same issue. And unfortunately, we both stuck with $6,000 units at the house that are useless pretty much. You can't use it at all. So once again, buyers, be aware, and talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.